Subscribe to my Startup TV.
We are working towards AI for all, where every domain area we are implementing AI, we are integrating AI without writing even a single line of code. That is a problem we are solving, because in this particular world of artificial intelligence, most of the innovations are happening with the programming language in the background, whether it is Python programming, whether it is C programming, whether it is XYZ programming language. So people are working, writing codes and developing the solutions. But what about other domain area students or professionals, like people from agriculture, people from pharmaceutical sciences, people from management, people from marketing, people from law, people from commerce and basic sciences? These are the people who are forming the chunk of our education system, but they are left out from the AI stream altogether. So let us help them out. Mystic Mind is working very hard to integrate AI in their domain area with very specific inputs without writing even a single line of code. They can implement the complete AI project and they can solve their problems themselves without depending on any IT professional to help them out with the data insights. They can do it themselves. That is where Mystic Mind come into picture. So here we have various modules available, like we do have workshops, hands-on workshops, where they will be working on their domain area, their use cases, their data set, their success. Similarly, they can go for 1 to 6 months of internship and 6 months of online certificate course.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
It is primarily working on imaging diagnostics for breast cancer grading. For any cancer treatment, especially for breast cancer grading, the CAP report is needed, grading report is needed, which is identifying the severity and abnormality of the breast cancer on pathology images. It is called histology grading. Our system automates entire cancer grading, the pathology automation workflow, which include multiple biomarkers. So we get the digital biopsy slides from the hospital, which will need to be digitized using our AI pipeline. Our system identifies the abnormalities and everything, and it gives the CAP report, which is reducing the time frame of, right now it is 5 to 7 days, which is reducing to 45 minutes. That's the automation kind of automation we work on. It is a B2B platform, which helps hospitals and labs, cancer hospitals, pathology labs, cost and time. So this is our system.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
Duke is basically a IoT based company, right? So we are a software as a service. So we are working in real-time location services called RTLS. So we have diversified customers, right? So we work for operational efficiency. The problem that the companies are facing as of today is when it comes to operation is lack of visibility, as well as what do you call, right? So there is lack of visibility, there is lack of productivity, which owing to that, because you don't have insights on where your key assets are. So we are tackling this problem by providing you a solution where you can get track of all your assets on real-time basis. Your assets can be your people, your heavy equipment machinery, your vehicles, or any of high asset value, right? So what we are doing is we are catering to all the industries. So we have been working closely with various FMCG companies, automobile companies, as well as oil and gas sector. So our co-founding team comes from a diverse background. They are all basically from oil and gas, as well as working in some other organizations as well. So we are, as a market, we are targeting targeting India as well as Middle East as of today. So we have already expanded to Middle East. When it comes to market capturing and market, so the market in terms of where in the space which we deal in is growing at a pace of $4 billion CAGR by 2025. So we want to you want to become a go-to place when it comes to your operational efficiency. So we are forming digital transformation in that module, right? So now coming to what we are expecting out of the government and our future. So we are building we look at making more digitalization efforts when it comes to your operations, because you have your finance, you have HR and different domains which are covered under your digitalization. But when it comes to operations, there is some lag. So we want to target that and bring digitalization when it comes to your operational, increasing your efficiency. We expect that more and more initiatives by the government will be taken towards digitalization of say government sector, as well as the private sector will follow the suit. So this is what we project and plan to become a global leader as well as market leader, especially in India, when it comes to your operational efficiency and digital transformation on your operation side. Yeah. Our company started off in 2016, so we are around say 7 to 8 years old, and I can proudly say that we have at least created a niche in the market. So doing what we do, we have created very close partnerships with one of the top-notch companies, be it Cisco, be it Microsoft, be it HP, you name it, and we have a good partnerships with them. So we have become ISVs for all these companies, and they vouch for us. So this is how we have created a mark for ourselves. When it comes to being a startup only, we have created a mark for ourselves, and we have built what we are today. Thank you. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
We started in 2019 at the dawn of post the transformer revolution that created GPT, and we are based primarily in Chennai. We are a small team, and we have some folks in Bangalore. And the problem we solve is we help folks create content, basically globalize, localize, and personalize all their content, including video and audio. So you can take reduce the painstaking work of, let's say, taking a long form video. It could be a 1-hour webinar, and distilling it down to short form bites that's consumable across any language and targeting any demographic. So that's how we leverage AI to do that. 12 years, we are growing rapidly, so we intend to double our team in the next year. But we are kind of small, so we are a bootstrap company. We have not taken any external investment. We are growing through our own revenues. And so we expect to double our team next year. In terms of policy making, we are just observing. We are passive observers. AI is going to be the AI transformation is going to be the most definitive transformation of our lifetime. So we have to be incredibly careful with AI and the benefits and risks it poses. In terms of policy making, I think that general safeguards around we are all in agreement that the technology, let's say we are doing dubbing on our platform, that can be misused. That can be used to create fake information out there, like disinformation out there. And so general guidance on safeguards around that, I think, is beneficial to every player in the industry. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
We are based out of Bangalore, and we started Never Install about 2.5 years back. the core problem that we wanted to solve was of computing as a utility. So what we are doing is we are reinventing computing in the way that today people pay for their internet or phone bills. We want computing to be a utility where you just pay for the computing usage that you have. And as part of building that, what we are doing is we are putting your entire computer in your browser, and not only are we doing that, and we are making it a lot more intelligent. So operating systems have been sort of isolated sandboxes where applications just do things by themselves. What we are trying to do with our AI Copilot is specifically build the intelligence into the operating system. So imagine something like Windows Copilot, but 100x better, works across every operating system, be it Windows, Android, Linux, and it exists just inside the layer without intruding your workflows, but also assisting in every particular application. So the application developer doesn't need to build the AI capability because our system comes with it. So even if you build any application that is not AI first, just by that software running in our system, it will have the AI capabilities integrated. Over the past 2 years, we've been building out the product in public. We've grown from 0 to about 8 lakh users all across the world. 195 countries out of 196 countries have tried, never installed. And we've done this without spending $1 of marketing money. The next 12 months for us is more about actually doubling down the thesis and the product that we've been building. It's more about getting business customers. It's about expanding to a couple of other geographies, specifically Latin America, Middle East. And in terms of policy, what we are doing on the AI side is coming up with very specific use case persona based features which would help more marginal people leverage the value from our platform, specifically students in their engineering who are taking engineering courses, or say using any hardware intensive applications. So we are doubling down on that, be it design students or say software engineering students. So that will be a lot more in the next 12 months. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
We are in the business of securing the AI systems of the world. Everyone in the world is using the AI systems, and one of the critical issues is that how safe and secure they are. We are solving this problem, which is going to be the billion-dollar problem going forward. As the AI becomes a trillion-dollar economy, the $1 billion will be spent on securing these AI systems, and this is the problem that we are solving. We started our journey in the May 2022 last year, where we have built up a technology to assess the security vulnerabilities of the AI systems, and now we have built up a technology also to solve the security issues across any kind of a model, any kind of applications that you are building. For an example, if you are building a computer vision based applications which is to detect a pedestrian or detect an asset, how it can be secured in runtime. That's what we do. And that means that if you are going also for the Gen AI applications, we also identify the security issues and safeguard the generative AI applications. So basically we build a guardrail and firewall which is there. And to enable this particular technology, we also use the AI in the backend. So it's an AI assisted security assessment of the AI model. And this is essentially a way that we solve this big problem. Now going forward, as we see that across the world that the AI regulations are coming, and every country is mandating how to have the safe, secure and trustworthy AI. And what we do is that we provide the tools and a means for organizations to ensure that their AI systems are secure. That's what we do. I have a 25-member engineering team, all are based in India, and we have 40 plus patents which are there. So the solution which we have made is made in India for the world, and I have 40 plus customers across the globe who are using it. That's about the AI Shield. That's a great question. So in the next 12 months, we are going to double down on our growth in terms of customer acquisitions as well. And when we do this customer acquisitions, we will also have to ramp up our team. So we are looking for the talented young Indian engineers who wants to really make a dent in the world, that how we can secure the AI systems, because this is going to be the very big problem, and India has a great talent in the cybersecurity and AI, and this will be the great intersections that we are looking. And then essentially going forward, when all the countries, including the OECDs, G7 and G20, when they have talked about that the AI regulations and security aspects, we were at the forefront throughout this particular journey, where we have helped the organizations and countries across the world to lay down this policy framework of security of AI. And now going forward, we will see that the fruits where it is mandated, and then our technology is really put into the hands of organization to enforce this particular policies, and also have that faith and trust from the customers who wants to adopt the AI. And this 12 months is going to be a very exciting journey, and it's going to be the inflection point for all of us. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
India has a huge leaky bucket problem when it comes to women's participation in the workforce. While 50% of Indian graduates are women, their numbers dwindle dramatically as women rise up in their respective careers. So there is a need for organizations to pay more attention to ensure women continue to work. So retention is a focus. And how Sama solves for this is by coming into the space with a data-driven, AI-enabled workforce, where we help organizations figure out why women are dropping off from the workforce and then help them plug those gaps. If you look at just like the opportunity, we are actually catering to 50% of the country's population. A report by UN says that India's economy will triple by 2030 if only we are able to fix the gender gap in the workforce, and that's exactly what we are trying to do. So given that we are just a year into, we see the next year to be the most exciting part of our work. We are looking at investing heavily in machine learning and AI to really build a more robust model that removes any kind of bias when we are having conversations about women in the workforce. So we're going to invest heavily in technology and product, and we have our product roadmap ready for the next year. We are also hoping to build a diverse and inclusive team ourselves, with about onboarding 10 to 12 members in the coming year. So while I feel like that the government of India and overall there have been many more conversations around women in the workforce now, there is actually so much more that needs to be done in terms of policy enablement. And if there could be, and I'm not sure whether if this problem could be solved by a quota, but basically some sort of a policy that puts in equal weightage on women's participation in the workforce and making organizations in some way responsible for having more women. The BRSR data, which top 1,000 companies have to currently declare, helps a little bit, because you have to talk about the gender ratio in the organization, but the scope needs to be expanded to all organizations and not just the 1,000 companies that have. Thank you very much.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
One page is all about helping salespeople prepare for meetings faster. This is a 4-year-old company. We have a couple of patents in India and US. And the whole idea is salespeople usually meet a lot of strangers every day. And they have to prepare for these meetings, back-to-back meetings. So it takes around 30 minutes for preparation of every sales meeting. Our goal is to reduce the 30 minutes to 5 minutes. A simple meeting starts with getting into LinkedIn profile, then opening your email, searching for that person, opening CRM, searching for that person. It takes around 30 minutes, and most of the times you get distracted by notifications or a new mail or something else. Our goal is to reduce that clutter, get you a one-page summary of everything that you should need for every meeting. So it gives you all the recent emails with that person, a conversation starters like what to say, what not to say about this person, and then how can you get you the data that is relevant to build ice-breaking situations. How can I tell you, people buy from people. Technically, people buy from people, not from companies. How well you connect with that person relates to the business. That's what we help them build a better rapport with relevant data right in their fingertips. And this is a 4-year-old company, as I told you. The whole goal of our product currently is to get into organizations where consistently we want to prep them for every meetings. We have 3,500 companies using our product all across the world. Quite a good amount of companies come from US and Latin America and India at the moment. Going forward, our AI actually generates these insights. Our AI generates these insights for what to say, what not to say, what is this kind of person. So for example, is this person a straightforward person? You would like to tell him not stories, but get to the point faster. If this person is a decisive guy, you should be able to get the financial part of it out quickly and then get to the business. So our goal is to give you that information through our AI so that you have better insights for every meeting. We plan to go with a new enterprise product that we are launching. We would like to get into an organization and build an AI model within that organization based on the systems and data that they have. So for example, very recently we worked with a company which does financial inclusions. So for example, how much of person this company has given to us? When is the next renewal? You don't have to open another application or another tab for this, but they should be able to do it right inside the application. That's a one-page summary that we do for every meeting. We work with the data that is already out there, not the data that we can generate out of the blue. So in the responsible AI situation that we are talking about, we don't go beyond what is there in the public domain. So we don't go to your Facebook profile and see whether you have a cat or not. Our goal is to say, are you a person that I should be able to communicate in a better level with the data that is out there in public. So for example, the generative AI that we are talking about figures out what kind of word choice you use in your LinkedIn profile or any other profiles to tell you what kind of person you are. That's the generative AI piece that we are working on. So we don't go beyond privacy levels. We don't want to cross any privacy levels when we are working with other person's data. So that's where we are looking at. So hopefully we'll do a lot more with the generative AI coming stuff. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to MyStartuptv.
We are showcasing a unique product today. We are discussing multilingual video conference solution based on AI. And with this solution, we are breaking the language barriers and celebrating the language diversity, cultural diversity of India. So how it works is, on GeoMeet, which is video conference solution, we are helping a teacher and a student to teach and learn in their native languages, which means a person speaking in English now can communicate to a student which is learning in Gujarati or Marathi or any of their local languages. And similarly, if the student wants to ask a question in Marathi, it can translate automatically in English to the teacher. So first time we are showcasing a person-to-person multilingual communication over video conference.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to MyStartuptv.
The problem what we are trying to solve is the insurance problem. We are a health and insurtech platform where we are trying to solve the reach of the insurance not just by the retail but also the corporate sector. We have several of the platforms which we start with different products. Say for example Neo Health, which is the platform for the retail clients to look into the different policies, customize the policies and take the policy. Obviously it will help the clients to have a better policy structure, also have a claim intimation in the platform. We have a wellness platform inbuilt into the Neo Health. That's for the retail patients, retail clients I would say. But on the other hand, we also have a corporate sector platform such as Mio as well as OSIS. OSIS and Mio, these are the platforms for the corporate to either underwrite a particular policy, get the quotes in the live mode, as well as negotiate with the insurers. The Mio is the corporate sales pitch, where we will have all the different insurers coming at one platform. The corporate can have their say in which policy they want to have, what kind of a budgeting do they have, what kind of a benefits do they want. All those are incorporated into the Mio sales. Mio is also a platform where you see variety of a sales representative coming at a one platform, monitor them, see the notifications, see the leads they have generated, see the progress of the leads. So that is our Mio. We have a platform called as Alfred, which is a claims processing platform. In the claims processing, we do pre-authorization till the end of the entire claim processing, which is either the payment of the claim or the further query and getting the queries resolved. That's our Alfred platform. At the end of the conversation, I would say that the entire platform is built for the insurance and healthcare sector, where we offer full stack offers, starting with the insurance sales, insurance processing, claims modification, product building. Product building, we have a product called as products, which will help you to design a particular product based on your needs for your corporates or your insurers. So that's in general. The problem so far we have addressed is we have managed to have more than 5 lakh claims processed. We have more than 50 lakh proposals verified as well as underwritten through our platforms. That's in general for us. We are present here out of India. Headquartered is based out of Gurgaon, but we are also present in MENA countries as well as Southeast Asia. For the future plans, what we want to do is invest in the talent, as mentioned. We are constantly hiring, especially we have internships starting up to the leadership positions. We keep on hiring from the different institutes. That's one part. We want to invest more into the technical aspect, the data science area. We want to build more and more data scientists. We have more than 50 so far, but down the line we'll have ML engineers, data science, as well as people who can handle a big data, so that if we decide to go for the LLM model building in-house, we should have that capacity. Regionally also, we are trying to expand out of India, so we will be investing in Middle East as well as Southeast Asia. That's our long-term goal. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
We are a pioneering agriculture generative AI company, and we have been working in developing AI ML solution for Indian agriculture for 4 years. What we are trying to build is something where Indian farmers struggle the most. That's like knowledge gap. We have many in agriculture institutes, Vigyan Kendra, and everyone producing huge amount of knowledge, but this knowledge never reaches to the farmer because the farmer has literacy and language barrier and a different type of problem like that. And what we're trying to do is we are trying to solve this problem by bringing AI, which is a multilingual, voice-based, conversational co-pilot for farmers. Now, this co-pilot in our application that we have built, farmer can select a language, click a button, and they can just have a conversation with the whole knowledge base that has been created by all this renowned institute, and can answer directly to the farmer's question in the language they can understand in simplified way. So this is what we are doing and we are building. We have also built our own large language model that is built on very specifically on Indian agriculture practices, and which is bilingual Hindi and English. So we can easily use this large language models to provide the solution for the farmers' questions and their queries. And our plan is to start adding more features, not just the advisories and knowledge. We also want to start integrating live market prices, analytics. For example, farmer can just ask a question like, hey, I have grapes to sell in Nasik Mandi. What was the price yesterday? Or what was the average price in January? Or which month has the base prices? All type of analytics can be also asked as a question in voice through AI, and AI will reply back in the same language in audio format so they can have a conversation. And we want to add more of those things, and we also want to integrate this particular solution into the private organization so we can also start delivering their own knowledge base.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
Neuron provides the complete end-to-end platform for generative AI enablement for enterprises. What we do is we solve problem from data curation to data activation to model building and fine-tuning to application inference ending and application in various use cases like credit co-pilot, equity co-pilot, in generation of automated reports. We also work with a lot of social impact companies in terms of education, in terms of infrastructure development, e-commerce sector. So these are the various sectors we enable large companies for. We are working with all the marquee names in India as well as abroad. One of a very large fashion brand store which has 200 retail outlets in India, what we had created was for their retail partners, we had created a co-pilot which enables them to talk to the clients, process documentation documented into that co-pilot, which the retail outlet sales people and growth people can talk to, learn from that. So intent was to create a homogeneous knowledge base across the retail outlets, having the same kind of growth platform, having the same kind of content that is being talked about with respect to the clients and customers. One of the use cases that we have solved for another company is in terms of credit lending. What we do is we create a knowledge base out of all the repository of client documentation that they have created, and our automated bot, it gives question and answers on the possibility of what is the journey this client should take, what are the various underwriting deviations that might be with respect to the policy, and also what are the mitigations so that the larger amount of loan can be enabled for this SME, consumer loan, or any other enterprise disbursals. Definitely, we are a growth company. We are working with a lot of partners like the Ministry of METI. We are working with NASSCOM. We are official partners of NVIDIA as well. So we have a lot of GPU enablement with us. We are growing with respect to the talent pool. Also, we are currently 25 people. We hope to grow to 100 people by the end of next year. We are also growing our customer base in India across sectors, from financial services, e-commerce, legal and contractual laws, audit policies. So various sectors that we are growing in, and we want to enable large enterprises with faster and resourceful enablement of the AI and services. Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine. All the best.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
So basically, fake news is a big problem in today's time. So that is one problem that we're actually providing a solution for. Our founder, Mr. Shrey Sharma, he himself is an industry veteran. So he's been working in the Silicon Valley for 6 years. Then in 2019, he came back to India, inspired by the Make in India program. And we started off with Newsera in 2019. In 2022 November, we launched the application. So it's an AI verified news application basically. So all the news that gets published on our application is verified by the AI algorithms that we've set. So we've built our own LLM models that do all of these processes. Moving forward with this generation, because the kind of lifestyle we are living, nobody has the time to go through long articles. And we prefer having engaging videos. So that is how, and that is the reason why we've actually built up the application wherein the informative content or the news comes either in the bite-sized information or as video formats. So it's fun, factual, and engaging for the audience. It's a B2C product. It's available on Google Play Store and App Store, so people can download and engage with the news articles. And as a long-term vision, we are trying to combat and contribute basically to the SDG Goal 4 and Goal 16, wherein we are moving forward and looking forward to a news informed and well literate society. So the impact that the society has, the kind of impact that general public has with the news information, it gets better, and there's no fake or deep fake news information that they're actually going to adapt.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
So NetWeb is a 25-year-old company, and we are basically solutions, and we make AI infrastructure solutions. We are into solutions like supercomputing, delivering AI to our customers, starting from the workstation till your high-end supercomputer. We also do private cloud and also take to the entire cloud journey basically. So we do the entire gamut of a whole lot of things. Recently, we did a project for Government of India also, which is a Government of India's AI infrastructure, where we do that is particularly India's fastest supercomputer right now, and it is also 75th fastest supercomputer in the world. uh, we delivered this, and a lot of companies, lot of models are getting trained here. I guess government is also going to talk about and seem to see that, if they can give it to the startup world also to use. And there are some of the startup I know who are training their model using this infrastructure. So that is there. We as a company, we do have a whole gamut of product, right from a very small workstation to the entire journey of private cloud, or getting the entire infrastructure for AI and other stuff, to a very high-end solution. So we deliver the entire software. Yeah.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to my Startup TV.
Hi.
We have Mr. Sandeep Lodha with us from NetWeb. Thank you, Mr. Lodha, for your time. Could you please tell MyStartuptv about a little bit about your company? What are the problems that you're trying to solve through AI, and a little bit about the solutions?
Right. So NetWeb is a 25-year-old company, and we are basically solutions, and we make AI infrastructure solutions. We are into solutions like supercomputing, delivering AI to our customers, starting from the workstation till your high-end supercomputer. We also do private cloud and also take to the entire cloud journey basically. So we do the entire gamut of a whole lot of things. Recently we did a project for Government of India also, which is a Government of India's AI infrastructure, where we do, that is particularly India's fastest supercomputer right now, and it is also 75th fastest supercomputer in the world. We delivered this, and a lot of companies, lot of models are getting trained here. I guess government is also going to talk about and see that, you know, if they can give it to the startup world also to use. And there are some of the startup I know who are training their model using this infrastructure. So that is there. We as a company, we do have a whole gamut of product, right from a very small workstation to the entire journey of private cloud, or getting the entire infrastructure for AI and other stuff to a very high-end solution. So we deliver the entire stuff there. Yeah.
Would you like to comment on the AI ecosystem, startup ecosystem in general, the opportunities, threat, kind of policies you'd like to see, and especially the talent which works?
Right. So the advantage of AI, we are talking about AI, and AI is actually nothing but, it is going to expand more. It just started. We talk about learning market. Learning market is no more slowing down. I see that accelerating further. After the learning market, we do have the inferencing market, and then there is a lot of requirement which is coming up. There are voice related stuff, there are NLM related stuff, LLM chatbots which are coming up, more intelligent chatbots. The kind of opportunity is also there, and I see a lot of startups picking up those opportunities and trying to come with the products and solutions. There are real life cases and problems which are there, which AI can solve today. And I see some of these startups which have displayed out in this show also. They do have a good product line, and they are trying to address some of them. I'm sure this is growing, and they are going to have a lot of advantages as soon as their application starts working and get more adopted, right? And talent, I guess there's a huge amount of talent out there. A little bit of direction and other stuff we need to finalize as they go, but that shouldn't be a problem. I think eventually they will find their way out.
Thank you, Lodha, for your time, Mr. Lodha, for your time, and wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.
MacTab is world's first visual web browser, visual document reader, and visual dictionary. So what it does differently, it provides you the visual meaning. So the question is why we have built that. In India, if you see, we have a lot of different languages, mother tongue, like we have as Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi. And in India, 90% of people are not good at English in terms of reading, writing, and understanding. But 90% of all of the content that are available on the general medium, like you're reading a newspaper, or you're doing web browsing, or you're getting a bill, or you're reading any document, all are available in English. So we have developed this web browser. So with the help of our web browser, you can read any content in your language. If you are stuck at any particular word, you tap on that word, you will get a visual meaning. So this is the entire concept. Also, we are providing an AI-based ad network that helps all the publisher or content creator or app developer to monetize their space and earn extra money. I'm very excited about this AI opportunity that I'm right now over here, because in India, AI community is growing, and with the help of AI, we can solve a lot of things. We can solve a lot of the problem of edtech, healthcare, agriculture. So I think over the time, India will really become a thriving economy and ecosystem with this opportunity that is being created in AI.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.
MSense is providing automated quality inspection in manufacturing using its AI-powered digital eyes and digital ears. If you really want to correlate with how it goes with human beings, right? So whatever humans are able to do the inspection by using their eyes, that's what we can automate using our digital eyes. And digital ears is more for inspection by listening to sound. So whatever humans are using their ears for doing any quality inspection by listening to sound, we can actually do that automation. Right now we are very much focused on the automotive manufacturing. We have inspected more than 10 million vehicles with zero outflows from our inspection stations. We have been winners of innovation challenges from Mahindra, Maruti Suzuki, Renault, Nissan, and in fact our product was adjudged as a best quality solution award by Honda two-wheelers. Right? We are very unique in terms of providing our digital ES product. Nobody is there having the production ready deployments by doing inspection using sound. We started MSense in 2018 with the motive of really enabling the manufacturing sector to strengthen their quality. Having a very comprehensive inspection solution. If you really look at the overall inspection market, it is growing at 8% per annum, and it is expected to be $27 billion market globally. So that's how. So we are three founders, myself, Shiv Shankar, Surekha Gupta, who takes care of our business development as a CBO, and Vipin Agrawal, who is our CTO. He is based out of California. See, as of today, we are bootstrapped. We started, as I said, we are 5 years old company. We are bootstrapped. We are surviving on the revenues. But yes, we do have plans to grow in India and also go across India. We are looking at US and Japan market. Maybe in another 2 years time, we want to go global and be profitable in 25-26 financial year. Yeah, thank you. If you would like to. Yeah, thanks.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.